Hello, this is Jeff the Christian Gamer. We are doing the 100% clear of Xenoblade Chronicles X. This is going to be episode 3.1. I'm going to play through a mission. I'm not entirely certain which mission yet. I'll explain that a little more when I get into the game. In case you are wondering, the reason why I've decided to label these based on the episode the chapter that I've cleared is because that way you'll know, hey, this chapter is a good time to begin this quest, or this chapter is a good time to begin that quest, etc., on and on, all that stuff. Now, we left our heroes in the den of evil where their friends lay slaughtered by the evil prone whose vengeance was swift. Let's go ahead and head out here. Oh, I think I saw a shooting star just now. Yep, there's one. Alright, meteor shower. I love meteor showers, especially in the game. Alrighty then. Gonna go ahead and get back over to the start location, get back to the city. Then I'm going to see about clearing a couple of missions. If it so happens that the missions that I receive are too hard for me to clear at my current level, I will also be doing a little bit of grinding. Excuse me. I will also be doing a little bit of grinding in order to go ahead and raise my level. So we'll see how that goes and get this underway and all that jazz. Now, one thing you'll notice me doing pretty much throughout the entire time that I play this game, I know I've already mentioned it, but I'm going to be picking up these little items whenever I can. They help a lot. Later on with the gathering missions, a lot. You have no idea, OMG. The more stuff you gather, the better off you are later when you have to raise the affinity of all your characters. Reiterating that because maybe you won't watch all of the videos that I put out. Maybe you'll just want to look at the one that has the quest for which you need assistance, and that is okay. I appreciate your want to view my videos regardless of your reasoning.
Looks like we've got no choice.
Holy biscuits. You are too high a level to be trying to kill me. I don't understand right now. Among the most frustrating things in this game is the fact that you simply cannot pick up items while you're running. Of course, this was put in there to make the game more challenging, so you can't just run by all the enemies and pick up items, etc. But still, there are some times that I wish I could just grab a couple of items and keep on rolling.
What? They've seen us?
Yeah, I'm going to use a little movie magic to go ahead and skip past this section of me running through the forest and aggroing all sorts of monsters, and go ahead and complete Chapter 3 and do a couple of missions. Well, this one specifically is going to go over a single mission. That's the way I'm going to do all of my point, well, I guess I can call them my point videos, as in 3 point something. So I'll call my point videos clever naming for the win.
Great.
Damn, losing Nelson's team is a real blow. But the fact we're not the only visitors on this rock is even worse.
They made it clear they want all humans dead. For all we know, they may be related to the forces that destroyed Earth and followed us here.
Wonderful. I'll report this to Secretary Nagi. See if we can't bolster our defenses. Just one last thing. What the bloody hell is this dancing turnip doing here?
He's actually a potato.
Tatsu, not turnip or potato. For last time, Tatsu is not food. Now, on behalf of Planet Mira, Tatsu welcome all Earth people and offer a friendly treaty of friendship.
Yeah, right. Anyway, we were thinking he could be a good source of general intel about this planet. Exactly how useful that'll be remains to be seen.
Oh, don't you worry about a thing. Friend's totally safe now that Tatsu is in town. Tatsu watch over and protect friends, especially weak, pathetic Lindley with her thin, bony wings.
You mean my arms? Look who's talking. And who said anything about you coming with us? You can stay here, you greedy, annoying little cabbage. I'm sure there's a salad here that could use you.
Meh? Tatsu stay here? But friends would leave Tatsu behind?
It's for the best. You said yourself your people are endangered, and the Xenos that captured you might still be out there. You'll be safest here in the city.
Agreed.
Tatsu not agreed. Friends will want Tatsu along. Friends need Tatsu along.
How so?
What? Well, that, of course. This planet have many helpful Nopon that Tatsu can talk to. Other Nopon can share information for friends.
That might be useful.
That right. Most Nopon not like Tatsu. Nopon can be shy. Nopon can be difficult. Most Nopon never trust friends or even talk to friends. But Tatsu? Nopon love Tatsu. Tatsu use smooth talk and winning personality to get friends good info.
The tater tot has a point.
Uh-huh. More like an ulterior motive, if you ask me.
Tatsu perish the thought. Tatsu intentions are pure, Lindley. Pure as snow. Lindley intimidated by Tatsu's strength and smarts, but do not worry, Tatsu is true friend.
Strength and smarts, huh? That's really not what I'm worried about here.
All right, then it's settled. Small Fry here will accompany you three out in the field. After all, we can use all the info we can get.
Seriously? We have to
Most annoying decision ever.
You're the ones who picked him up. Besides, would you really want to leave him with another team?
Maybe not. Unless we were invited to the meal, I mean.
See? Already getting along like peas and carrots. He can be your charge, Lee.
Oh, come on, Commander! That's not funny! I've got my hands full out there! This is so unfair. Back me up here, would you, Elma?
I'm sure Elma has no objections.
Right. As you say, Commander.
Done and done. Welcome to Blade, Tater. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, sir! And it's a Tatsu. Oh, one thing Tatsu forgot to mention. Nopon are pacifists, so friends need to defend Tatsu, keep extra super safe in any battle. Tatsu VIP diplomat, after all.
And why am I not surprised? So much for him watching over and protecting us.
So, Rook, feel like you're starting to get the hang of things?
Of course you are. You've taken to it like a fish to water, just like Elma and the commander said you would.
Just the same, let's review the key points, and I can fill in some extra details. Blade's top priority right now is to secure missing pieces of the Lifehold. You remember that much. Countless people are frozen in the Lifehold. It's the key to restoring humanity. Up until we ran into the Prone, our biggest concern was that wild indigents would stumble on the Lifehold and damage it somehow. But now there's a more pressing threat, intelligent alien races who are intentionally trying to destroy us. So, our search has new urgency. We need to find and retrieve all of the Lifehold ASAP.
And the best way to do that is by expanding the reach of Frontier. The more probes we can install, the wider we can scan, and the faster we can find bits of the Lifehold.
So our primary focus going forward should be to travel around Mira installing data probes. As many as we can, as fast as we can. I can't stress enough how important this is. You still with me? Good. Then let's move on to the other pressing threat that Blade has to deal with. Hostile indigens. There's no real delicate way to put this. Any wildlife that poses a clear threat must be eliminated. The Lifehold is our future, but we can't ignore the present. We still have our duty to keep New LA safe. And sometimes that duty requires enacting coordinated strikes to solve problems before they can do real harm.
We're the newcomers here, it's true. And they're usually just out to defend their territory. But sometimes it really is them or us. And we have to make sure it's us. Don't get me wrong. It's not like we run out there and light up anything that moves. Only Blade HQ can choose targets. And they tend to keep them strictly to creatures that pose a significant threat to our survival.
In order to contribute to this cause, operatives are asked to form into squads to take on special missions. These squad missions, as we call them, don't get posted to mission control like your other, more typical assignments. Rather, HQ transmits the details directly to all of us at the same time. Basically, they want as many people to know about them ASAP, so they can be taken care of ASAP.
I'm sure you can imagine that these missions aren't your run-of-the-mill adventure quests. It's not the kind of stuff just one or two Blades could handle on their own. That's why squads can have as many as 32 members.
And it's why we ask members to sign up to a squad beforehand. We can't have Blades playing musical chairs whenever this kind of emergency hits us. But just remember, squad missions are not mandatory. You don't have to drop everything you're doing just to take one on. HQ has no way of knowing what every Blade is up to when these missions arise. If you're busy with something else, they'll understand. They need to trust our collective judgment with these things, and, well, so far so good.
And I think that about covers the basics, right?
Search for the missing pieces of the Lifehold. install data probes to expand Frontier Nav. And take on squad missions when you can to keep us safe. Got all that? Good. We're counting on you.
And briefing adjourned. Thank God.
All right, well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it?
Yeah, let's call it a night.
Oh, Tatsu's so excited to sleep in real bed. Lily can show Tatsu to his room now.
Oh, your room is right over there.
Oh, it looks perfect size for Tatsu. Wait, what? Tatsu know what that is. That refrigerator. We'll go in there to cool off.
I guess you are smarter than you look.
Well, Tatsu's not want to brag, but... wait a minute! Tatsu see what Lily did there?
Now I'm going through these kind of fast, mostly because I've read pretty much all of them. But if you so need to pause, there you know where that pause button is. At least that's what I advise.
Effort is its own reward.
Yay, got my basics.
Need help with anything? Stay sharp.
Let's head out. Okay, let's move out.
Alright. It's always good to have the basics in your party. Elma, Lynn, and pretty much basically anybody else you want. I generally go for another damage dealer just because Lynn is the tank. Though she doesn't do the best job, in my opinion, at least we have somebody that's kind of a meat shield.
Really?
Let's see.
What?
Hey.
Want to team up?
First person you talk to when you get out of the third mission, in my opinion, should be Eleonora. She gives you the quest that allows you to basically raise your blade level and make sure that your skills can be leveled. Since I am familiar with blade levels, I'll go ahead and go that route. Alrighty. First thing I'm gonna do is pick up a couple of bounties. I will start with Suid Sweep. I'm going to be doing one mission at a time in the event that you hadn't watched the previous video, so that you can see where to go for each individual quest. Well, sorry, each individual mission. Forgot I had one more stop. Better gear and armor. I realize that most of this stuff is going to be obtainable through questing, but I believe to save time and lessen my chances of dying, I will go ahead and fill out my gear as much as I can. Yay, relatively standard armor. I'm sorry, I like matching as well. Let's go ahead and get those suits. Another thing it would be wise to do would be to discover as many locations for your probes as you can. Of course, at this point you don't have very many probes. I believe you have 3. Stopping. Ah, 5 probes. For now, I'm setting down my storage probe until I get to my next point. Ah, my next point.
Meet the woman who's been possessing your son.
Is next to level 17. It's awesome.
Hit harder! Nail shadow strike!
Oh goodness. Doing work. Alright, let's try this again without the accidental aggro. Walking. Okay. Since I already have my storage probe out, I'm going to make this one a mining probe. Notice I kind of went the long way here. You could have gone out the west gate and you would have basically been right there, but I wanted to go ahead and pick up this point, so yeah, took the long way around. And again, I'm picking up all items I see for the simple fact that they're here, and I may as well. Oh, how lovely, a level 33. Hello, Suid.
I'll start things in range. Follow my lead.
Fly carnival!
Shadow strike. Ready? Two way.
Cover fire!
Side slap. I have the shot. Firing.
And one down.
Shall we? way ahead.
First, ask questions later.
There, ready? Super!
Fire Carnival!
Furious Blast! Yes! Early bird. This'll work like a charm. Side slash. Flame grenade! Move in and keep the rhythm going. Chrome armor! See how you like this? Spectacularly done. Nice work.
Alrighty then. Now this will happen on occasion. You're going through your quest and you find that there's no more monsters to kill that meet the criteria of your quest. So generally speaking, I just try to find a higher spot. Usually higher spots have the same creatures. Come on. Oh, but they're usually also of higher level. So yeah. Tread extremely carefully here.
Shall we? Let's see gauging. Lay down some fire for me. I have the shot. Fire it! Fire fire! Fly nice. Move in and do some damage. Blast! Ready? Too bad! There!
Oh yay, additional aggro.
Side slash! Armor! Strength comes from experience. That's true on any Ready? Too bad! Furious Blast! Nailed it! Now critical mode! It'll work like a charm. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad! Master Trap Shadow! Fire off the
Alright.
Spectacularly done! We got him. Let's move
That is that. Pretty simple quest. That will be the end of episode 3.1. Thank you for watching. This is Jeff the Christian Gamer. Next video, I will go over yet another mission on the mission to 100% clear.